Hey everyone, it's Daniel here and welcome back to my channel. Here's another workout in the 2024 training split series, and today we will go through my chest and abs workout. I start with the barbell bench press because it's the exercise I want to progress more in terms of strength. That's also the reason that I target 4 to 6 repetitions on this exercise. Because this is the exercise where most injuries happen, warming up is crucial to keep the shoulders and the elbows as healthy as possible. Warming up for me is boring, and listening about warming up for you is also boring, but it's something that should be done, and that's also the reason I mention it in almost every workout video I do. There are some key points you need to focus on when bench pressing. First, always make sure to retract the shoulder blades. In this way the chest is isolated and shoulder engagement is minimized. Secondly, keep your core engaged and a slight arch in your back. When performing the repetitions, keep elbows slightly in, don't flare them out too much. This varies from individual to individual, some do this more, others need to do this less, but the key here is to prevent the shoulders from going in external rotation. If this happens, there's a risk of impingement and injury. On those heavier reps, I tend to lift the butt from the bench. I know that's not pleasant for the eye and is something that is not particularly wrong if other factors are in place, elbows in and shoulder retraction. The bench press is also one of those exercises where a spotter is recommended, especially if you are training with strength. 3 sets here for me to do the work on this exercise. The second exercise for my chest is the incline dumbbell chest press. When it comes to bench setup, I like to incline the bench by just one stop. In this way, I'm not putting too much emphasis on my shoulders while still being able to target my upper chest. I suggest having at least one incline pressing movement in your chest workout. The upper chest is the hardest to target and to develop. That's the reason incline dumbbells, barbells and Smith presses are a great option to include in your chest routine. The great hypertrophy range is from 6 to 10 reps. I like to do free weight movements first, then move on to the machine movements. Of course, this also depends on what equipment is free at the time. The next chest exercise is a hammer chest press. I like this machine because it's plate loaded and each side is working independently. I also like the angle of this machine because at the end of the concentric movement you are targeting your inner chest. These are just details that I believe through time can make a difference in achieving a well-rounded chest. The last chest exercise is a standing cable fly. I like to incorporate some form of flies for my last chest exercise to push some extra blood into the chest muscle. Dumbbells, cables, machines, any form of flies are beneficial to work on the mind-muscle connection. These exercises, the fly variations, may be boring to some extent because with flies you will not work on chest strength. However, they are beneficial for the reasons I mentioned and to get a great chest pump. I call them chest finishers because I like to do them to finish my chest workout. 7 to 9 working sets for the chest are more than enough. If you give your all in your working sets, you don't need more than that. So let's move on to the next portion of the workout, the abs. Abs are like any other muscle group, so you need to overload them with heavy load if you want to reach hypertrophy and make them stand out. Sure, the layer of fat that will cover them will dictate if they are visible or not. But if you add muscle mass to your abs, they will pop out sooner rather than later. For the first exercise, I like to do some weight crunches. This time I'm doing them on a machine. Sometimes a decline bench and the weightlifting plate are what I like to do as a first exercise. I choose the weight that allows me to do 8 to 12 reps. I do 2 sets, sometimes only 1 set on this exercise. You don't need to do for the abs more than that because they work in almost any exercise that you are on your feet or whatever you are pressing, you engage them. The second abs exercise is leg lift. Here I do around 15 reps to focus on lower abs. I add some rotation as well to involve the obliques. So that is basically it, short, sweet and to the point. Thanks for watching, let me know in the comments which is your favorite chest exercise, and until next time, take care of yourself, have an amazing week and see you guys next time.